interceptions, which, you know, bothers me a little bit since we're going to throw the football. But, you know, they have also given up some yardage in the secondary, and we're hopeful to exploit that particular area. But overall, their kicking game is very good, and I would have to say that they're a very similar team to SMU on the night that we played SMU. I you know, I didn't see SMU play much after we played them, but the night we played them, they were a very good football team. They were able to run the ball primarily, and their defense was awfully quick and did a good job against us, and I think that this team from Oklahoma State is very similar to that team.
Did you have any feeling at the start of the year that your team offensively had the capability of being the leading offensive team in the Southwest Conference this year?
I really didn't think in terms of leading the Southwest Conference rank, but I felt down deep that if 2 or 3 things were to come together, obviously if the quarterbacks could do what I thought they could do. It's one thing to do something on the practice field against scout teams or even your own defense, but it's something else to step on the field against Brigham Young and perform successfully, and they were able to do that. Eddie Williamson and our young offensive line sort of grew up together, and that factor coming in, of course, allowed us to be pretty good offensively. But down deep, I thought with Alfred Anderson, the skilled people we had, and Gerald McNeil and Bruce Davis, the potential that we had at quarterback, that we had a chance to be very good offensively, and if we could be, we could win a lot of football games, which we did.
You mentioned back in our first segment the word recruiting, and I think maybe that's something that we need to talk just a little bit about. That's an ongoing thing, especially at this time of the year, isn't it?
Never ends, and I'd have to say that the publicity and the coverage that we've gotten in the Houston area certainly is going to enhance our recruiting this year. I just can't ever remember a Baylor team getting the kind of coverage that we've been getting down here in these last 2 or 3 weeks, and boy, it is really helping. We can already see some very positive benefits from this good publicity.
I guess if there's one member of your staff who might want to win this game more than anybody else, it might be Mark Hatley.
Well, Mark Hatley is an alumnus of Oklahoma State University, and he's coached up there. He would like to win it very much. I noticed the same thing when we played TCU. He wanted to beat them, and I hope we'd have the similar results.
Well, Coach, of course, it's been a great pleasure to share the microphone with you now for 12 consecutive weeks, and hope this last one turns out to be exactly all that you want it to be.
Well, thanks, Frank. We're really looking forward to the game, and I'd just like to say how much we appreciate the great support that we've had from our fans. The Bluebonnet Bowl people are in awe of our great support and the way our team, people turn out to support our team, and we're appreciative of all of those.
Well, that's our pregame visit with Baylor University football coach Grant Taft prior to the Bears' appearance against Oklahoma State in the Bluebonnet Bowl tonight in Houston. Now with Coach Grant Taft, this is Frank Fowler.
You're watching the Angleton Alternative and Television Viewing FBC-TV, Cable Channel 4, provided for Angleton by the First Baptist Church and American Cablevision. Boys and girls, moms and dads, stay tuned for Sunshine Mountain coming up next here on Channel 4. Hi, boys and girls. Welcome once again to Sunshine Mountain. We're so glad you joined with us again during the holidays for Sunshine Mountain time together. Today we have a special treat for you. The Angleton 5th grade school, under the direction of Mrs. Lazarine, will present for us their play, The North Pole Goes Rock and Roll. Let's see what happens.
The cast of characters for our program is Traditional Santa, George Rau, 50 Santa, Ronnie Soos, Mrs. Santa, Amie Thompson. Traditional elves are Joshua McDonald, Jeremy Hill, Ty Fletcher, and Jeremy Higgins. The 50s elves are Chris Dilley, Michael Gonzalez, Brian Fanbro, Brett Ramsey, Michael Martin, Scott Alexander. The children are Elizabeth Middleton, Tracy Tigner, Stephanie Beavers, Jennifer Fowler, Sandra Hill, and Annette Burtensell. And the stage managers are Carla Hernandez, Tiffany Cross, David McCurley, and Peter Longoria. Have a good day? Busy, as usual this time of year. Is there something wrong, dear? It seems you haven't been yourself lately. None of the elves have quit, have they? No, of course not. And the toys are coming along on schedule? Certainly. Then you must be catching a cold. No, it's not that either. Then why should you be so glum? I don't know. I guess I feel that many children just don't get excited about me anymore. And why should they? They're too busy watching their heroes on television all year. They just think of me at Christmas time. Besides, I'm the same old Santa I always was. Children are starting to get tired of seeing this jolly fat guy in the red suit. Nonsense. Children will always love Santa Claus. Not the way I am now. Times are changing and I'm going to have to change too, or I'll just be another thing of the past. Well, what do you have in mind? I'm not sure, but I've sent my elves to peek in the houses to see what children are watching on TV these days. You are serious, aren't you? I have no choice. I've got to do something and quit. Do what you must, but remember that your Mrs. Claus will always love you, no matter how old-fashioned you are. Thanks, dear. I wish the children felt that way. I think they do, but I know I'll never convince you of that. Let's go near our supper. I should be able to come up with something. There are plenty of names to choose from. Well, I go? Wait! I can't seem to make out what this says. You mean Super Duper Man? No, below that. Oh, that says the Incredible Bulk. I can't seem to place that name. It seems to me he was the one who is big, strong, and all green. Green, a most fitting Christmas color indeed. That may be just the ticket. Except he's pretty strong. Are you saying that I'm not strong? Oh, no, Santa. I just want... Well, think no more. Go get me some weights. Yes, sir. Don't you elves have some work to do? Oh, yes, Santa. We're on our way. Yikes! My foot! Oh, well, I really didn't want to be green anyway. Much too grand. Oh, dear, I can see I'm far too old for this. There's got to be an easier way. Oh, my back. This will never do. What do you want us to do, Santa? Just take that football and throw it to me. When I catch it, I want all of you to try to tackle me. But, Santa, we don't want to hurt you. Ho, ho, ho. Do you think a bunch of little men like you hurt Santa? Well, what are you waiting for? Stop! Stop! You'll kill me! We didn't mean to hurt you, Santa. We only followed your directions. Are you okay? I guess so. Nothing is working, and Christmas will be here in no time. I just can't disappoint the children. What am I to